So this next topic is from Mara, and this is actually a really great topic because it's directly related to catching fire. Okay, so her question, it's long. I'm going to see if I can shorten it. Okay. Today I was thinking about catching fire and the moment where Katniss meets Plutarch Heavensbee at the formal dinner. Do you recall when he shows her his pocket watch with the Mockingjay symbol hidden inside it? Previous to that, she said Seneca was murdered after the games and Plutarch is the new head game maker. My question is, how did Plutarch, who in Mockingjay is on the side of the rebellion and working with District 13, become the new head game maker? Out of all the people in the Capitol who could have become game maker, it was Plutarch. Was that orchestrated by District 13, or was it just by chance that President Snow chose him and District 13 just got lucky? That's actually a really awesome question.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that's a great question.
I mean, yeah, it is like a huge coincidence, the fact that,
I would think that it was orchestrated in some way.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big coincidence.
I'm sure the end of, he was already a game maker in the first one, and then obviously the Katniss and Peeta winning is a huge rebellious act. So I don't know, maybe that's when, I don't know, gosh, that's so hard. How does District 13 be like, oh yeah, this game maker looks like he's, how did that come about? How did they know he swung that way? And how long, maybe I should have phrased that differently.
I mean, I just want to know, like, how long this had been brewing, because I imagine that it takes a lot to get hired as a game maker and then to kind of move up through the ranks to the point where you are eligible to become the new head game maker. I mean, was rebellion something that was on his mind from the get-go? Like, is this a plan that's been in the works for, like, a decade or something?
That would be cool.
I'd like to think that those people that were game makers, like, for a long time, working their way up to be, the, like, official one, like, I'd like to think that somehow they saw, like, all of the killing and what they were designing and just got sick of it and became less for Snow and more, fighting for some way to make a difference. And I would think someone saw his loyalties start to shift and, grabbed him for District 13 and said, stay where you are and we'll use you once we have a chance. And then
it's just so cool. I would love, like, to get, like, some kind of, like, an additional novella or something from Suzanne Collins that's told from Plutarch's perspective. I just think that would be the coolest thing in the world.
I'm interested to see what they do in the movie with Plutarch and Snow and their like, conversations. I think that'll be really interesting.
Oh, gosh. I'm really excited for that aspect of the film. Great question, Mara.
Really? These questions have been superb. Shall we go to the next?
Yeah, I'm looking on Twitter, and someone, Macely Donner, I wonder if it was Macely Donner 4, so I don't know if it's the original one. She said Plutarch was like the only one who wanted the job. All the game makers knew Seneca was executed.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
I remember that part. Okay. Well, obviously
I like
beforehand.
You, Plutarch. Be careful.
And I guess, like, was he waiting for that to happen? Like, was he waiting? I mean, I just want to know, like, how the pieces fell into place. You know what I mean? Like, when Seneca was executed, was that when, I guess that's when everything kind of started to shift into motion.
There are so many unanswered questions here.
I mean, what if Seneca had not been executed? Like,
I think Katniss and Peeta winning was like a big moment for that.
And I wonder, I mean, maybe even Plutarch like was swaying Seneca in that direction on the inside, hoping that he would be dismissed. I don't think that he wanted him to be executed, but maybe he was looking for an in to become head game maker himself. I have no idea. Like, I want.
It's important to mention that if President Snow had not killed Seneca by way of the berries, as we know, the rebellion might have stalled right there. Think about how important that one decision was.
Mm-hmm.
So, Seneca Crane, you had to die. You just had to die. It's the only way to look at it.
I mean, what if that was, like, What if Plutarch urged President Snow to kill Seneca Crane or something? Although I don't know if he would have had that much influence, but
that can be a theory.